Politicians have divided this country. It is left with the people, the gospel preachers, to reunite the country after the election. I agree. They're all over the place, north, south, east, and west. Everyone has their own agenda. Well, tomorrow, let's find this out at the national debate, presidential debate. Under the auspices of State of the Nation. The hall is set. The team has just returned from the hall. It's at the Cinco Palace Hotel on the Topman Boulevard. Tomorrow is 10 o'clock. At least 60% of the candidates have agreed to appear. Deserted never, uphold it forever. So good afternoon to you. The team is returning in grand style on the eve of a very important presidential encounter tomorrow. So let's bring this one down and greet one another, then we can go strictly into the discussion with the timer at 2:43. Hey guys, can you bring down that clock from the wall? It is useless for this moment now because it's telling us it's going to 12 midday. Okay, good afternoon to you, Magdalene. How are you?
Yes, good afternoon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, so yes, we're back. And then, how's your night in the first place? Since it is unusual, it is now fixed in stone that we can't. Want to know how was your respective nights?
Oh yes, I had a wonderful night. I've been up from 2 o'clock this morning. I've been up doing one or two things, working, and I've not had the opportunity to go back to bed. But I hope to go home soon and sleep. Yes. I mean,
okay.
Yeah, working on a lot.
Anyway, your dad told me you love milk and sleep. So, even when you are as old as you are, you still sucking fingers. Sucking
What?
Yeah.
Please.
No, once water is not the one the baby sucks, but you always fix milk and then get it on the bed while sucking or licking while you're sleeping.
Okay, just relax.
Okay, no problem. 28 days to go. Our peace ambassador, Emma Hammer, good afternoon to you. There in Kakata, Magibi County. Aloysius Peter Flomo Jr. There in Smenotes, Unification Town. Good afternoon to you. Long time. How is this guy? Is he still contesting? McLaurin's pay?
Yes.
Is McLaurin's contest? So how this guy would just put himself in communicado, man?
McLaurin's, I don't want to talk too much because I'm not his campaign chair, but I mean, he's moving around. I've been following some of his activities.
No, but you can't make use of our platform and then abandon.
Yeah, I was opportunity to have been part of a panel, and he was there. He did. So he's moving around.
Okay. Anyway, wish all the candidates in our district good luck. So tomorrow, anyway, let's get Orange first on our bag, then we can move on.
Yeah. So Orange
tomorrow.
Yeah, Orange remains Liberia's #1 GSM company, and we're asking you to get your orange SIM card. If you are just coming to the country, we'd like to say welcome to this glorious land of liberty. Yes, going to be there. Yes, Mohammed Gandhi just, Linsu president just confirmed his attendance for tomorrow.
Okay,
yes, sir.
Linsu.
Yeah, Linsu.
We didn't invite also because we are told that in political activities on the campus of the university is placed on hold, and we could not contact other universities. But everyone is invited.
Yeah, sure.
For tomorrow, we just in fact confirm an VSP from John Colley. John Colley is going to be there tomorrow. Malcolm Joseph will be there. The United States electoral mission here in Monrovia is going to be there. We couldn't lay hands on the European Union long-term observer mission here, but we want to believe that they're going to be with the public service announcement. The Press Union of Liberia, Dana Yankona, talked to me this morning.
Yeah.
They're going to be there. And as a matter of fact, we've just returned from the hall. And as we speak, employees of Singapore Hotel are now setting up in the hall.
Hey, guess what? Councilor Congress is going to be number one there. So I don't know.
Let's put that to text.
Let's see.
Let's put that to text. But one thing I can tell you about we're starting on the dot.
Yeah. And Madam Beslo Yanti, good afternoon. Your your guy, your chairperson, your campaign chairperson. Yes, I think Chief, you on the radio. Yeah.
Yeah, so Adama, and I ensure that there was seat allotted for you people, as I just said, we just return from the hall.
Thank you.
Thank you, Adama. Thank you so much.
Has already consented.
Wow.
He's going to come. I'm trying to come police as well, just to let you guys know. So we're going to be there to give support and also a question to your own questions as well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So the questions will be around the economy, education, security, justice, rule of law, agriculture, and other thematic areas or cross-section areas, including sexual-based violence, drug addiction, and all not limited to water and sanitation. Of course, when it comes to infrastructure, yes, electricity, water, and other social business services will all form part of the debate.
Are you placing call to John Colley? You promised him?
I'm not getting John.
Okay. Yeah, so he also promised, confirmed his...
Yes, John is going to be. So just before we came on here, let me just take Orange. Then we can...
Yeah, further.
Right?
Yes,
Orange. Orange, if you could just reach out to us tomorrow, water, man.
Yes.
We spend all that we own for ourselves.
We need water.
Yes, man. Pay for the hall and the effort of other thing. Water, we have to, as a it is the right of those attending to be safe drinking water. And you know,
we want it to be orange water. Let me put the computer right now. Oh, my. Can you imagine? I tried to
die again. You'll be that person.
No, that.
No, die. Those parties show you to die the program. Got it.
Wait.
No, wait.
No, you can't. I mean, you can't do this to me. I got good for listening to me. I mean, I just went short.
An orange ambassador.
Yes, orange ambassador.
Oh.
Orange ambassador.
Right, manage.
Yeah.
All right. So let's hear from Orange, and then we'll come right back.
Yeah, I'm calling the controller, Orange controller at Orange Liberia. If he picks up, it's a surprise call. If he picks up, that means we're just going to ask him right and tell him we want orange water tomorrow.
Orange water. All right. So
yeah. Okay. Wait. He's here. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. You are on the radio. You are on Truth FM Live. Hello. Yes, sir. I say you are on Truth FM Live. And this is State of the Nation surprise call we made to you. Hello.
We can get.
Hello. Oh, David. Hello. Yeah, David. This is Magdalene Saah. And I said you are live on the radio. So quickly, I know you are busy, but let me take at least 2 minutes of your time. I decided to do a surprise call for to you because we have this event tomorrow. That's a presidential debate, and we want Orange to supply us with orange water. And then so we want
orange water.
with orange water, yes. Yeah, so to provide water for at least 300 persons.
Yeah, I knew straight up.
Okay, no, but I mean, it can be done individually as well. Maybe not orange, but I mean, because you have to go through some processes. But you are anyway, controller, you are also of orange. So if it comes from you, it comes from orange. Okay, sir. Thanks. Okay, all right. So I'll get to you after the show. Okay, that's the controller.
So so you see why orange is the biggest, and look, we're not taking anything from anybody because we want to we say water. Eh? Yeah, water. So and
I'm scared to come Martin hands. Right now the man is in.
That man is his.
Hands.
His.
His. It's HAYE.
Pellerman.
No end there.
No end. Pellerman from one county was settled in Brooklyn.
And please send me your last name again, please.
Okay, so let's hear from Orange Liberia and okay.
Subscribe via My Orange app. $1 gives you 50 minutes on net calls and 5 minutes off net calls, or the same dollar gives you 500 megabytes of data. Valid 24 hours. Enjoy using the best mobile network. Certified by Ookla second time in a row. Visit our website www.orange.com.lr or call 111 for more information. Brings you closer to what matters. Orange.
Well, don't worry about that connection at all. There's a package for me. There's a package for you. There's a package for everyone. I can reach out my West Mongolia and enjoy with confidence.
To activate, dial *888# or subscribe via My Orange app. $1 gives you 50 minutes on net calls and 5 minutes off net calls, or the same dollar gives you 500 megabytes of data. Valid 24 hours. Enjoy using the best mobile network. Certified by Ookla second time in a row. Visit our website www.orange.com.lr or call 111 for more information. Brings you closer to what matters. Orange.
Well, don't worry about that connection at all. There's a package for me. There's a package for you. There's a package for everyone. I can reach out my West Mongolia. Enjoy with confidence.
To activate, dial *888# or subscribe via My Orange app. $1 gives you 50 minutes on net calls and 5 minutes off net calls, or the same dollar gives you 500 megabytes of data. Valid 24 hours. Enjoy using the best mobile network. Certified by Ookla second time in a row. Visit our website www.orange.com.lr or call 111 for more information. Brings you closer to what matters. Orange.
Okay, so yes, so as we're saying, everything is set now. Tomorrow, 10 o'clock, we're going to go full blast. And as we said, 60% of those invited have all agreed to be there tomorrow in time. But the latest thing we have to talk about now, Patrick Hunter of the United Party is supposed to be here. And after that, we're going to play host to Patrick Kumayat of District Number 3. Then at 4 o'clock, Louis Brown of the Alternative National Congress will be here to speak to us. So here we are. There's something. Yesterday, we put our neck on chopping ball.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
So let me take this break.
We don't worry about the connection. Oh, there's a package for me. There's a package for you. There's a package for everyone. $2 I can reach out my West Mongolia and enjoy with confidence.
To activate, dial star 888 hash or subscribe via my Orange app. $1 gives you 50 minutes on net calls and 5 minutes off net calls, or the same dollar gives you 500 megabytes of data. Valid 24 hours. Enjoy using the best mobile network certified by Ookla second time. Visit our website www.orange.com.lr or call 111 for more information.
Brings you closer to what matters.
Orange. Okay, so as we were saying yesterday, we did what people were afraid to do. When the government announced an investigation leading into a strange substance found at the Rabat International Airport, later on news broke out that the importer said it was moringa leaf. We said no, we didn't want to listen to that crap. If you want to also believe that it was a moringa leaf, you should have opened it to the press. Like other drugs that are disposed, it is done openly, right? So at long last, the government has admitted that this man, this chief security of the Rabat International Airport, imported into the country narcotic substance. And it's called meth for short. It is a powerful, highly addictive stimulant that affects the central nervous system. Crystal meth is a form of drug that looks like glass fragments or shining bluish white rocks. It is chemically similar to amphetamine, a drug used to treat attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. So these things have always been said that people in high places are very the importation of some of these substances. And by this example, we can safely say that the people in high places are bringing these drugs into our country at the detriment of the youthful population. News just coming in confirms that the government or the airport has suspended the young man, the drug importer, who served as a security. Imagine how compromised this man is. How can this man be security for Liberia's #1 port of entry in terms of air? How can this man be? How? So yesterday, we made an editorial. We took an editorial on this issue that we did not believe it was moringa leaf. Go and read about meth. When it is taken, those who take it directly through the mouth, their teeth are eaten up. Those who take it through the injection, they are prone to HIV distribution, because one person, more than 10% using one needle. Guess what? When they take it, one of the adverse effects is that homosexualism gets into them. Where men are, they start to have fun with one another. That is the effect of meth. That is the effect of meth. Let me read something quickly about Cooch before we take Patrick Hunter. When we tell you people, when you're giving a group of people trust, and they don't want to believe that that trust is supposed to be policed by the very people who gave to them, when you police it, then people take it to be enemy of the state. We haven't passed through here before. Cooch, the general referred to it, pure or hybrid cannabis, indicates strain, pure C, strain. This is what it does to use. Let me go over it. Kush tears are usually, sorry, computer is misbehaving. But the last time we read what was happening, they named 3 countries in the sub-region that are now Kush, Sierra Leone, Liberia, and Gambia. In Liberia, they set instances where there has been no No national intervention in stopping the importation of these dangerous drugs. That's what we found ourselves in. So we should live by it. And now calling on, I was just talking to the airport manager. Why not dismiss her? He said the mayor at Civil 7. We call Civil 7. Where the new drug law says the importer, the producer, it's not billable. But guess what? The misery about it, this thing has been in custody with security people for over a week at the airport. They only announced an investigation because the Front Page Africa have broken into it and broke the news. Imagine that. Anyway, we continue to take the risks and say what others don't want to say because of little pennies. We will say it, and we're only doing it not because we hate an individual. It is only because of our common patrimony. I owe it to my son, my daughters, my 3 daughters, and my 1 son. I owe it to them to serve as a mouthpiece for revitalizing this country, whatsoever deficit is experiencing. Okay. All right, so here we are. Now let's talk to Patrick, one time Deputy Director General here at the Renaissance Communications Incorporated, and then left for national service at the Liberia Broadcasting System as Deputy for Broadcasting on elevated by President Sellee, and young almost 7 to fill in the space he was as Deputy Director General for Rural Broadcasting. We had a wonderful time based on policies at the state broadcaster, and yes, we can beat our chest and say yes. That was the time. If the appointing power could not dictate to us.
A very good afternoon to you, Chris and Magdalene. Good afternoon to all of our listeners. This is Truth FM, and this is where I know.
Yes, so welcome back.
It is a great pleasure. Thank you so kindly, and thanks for the great work all of you are doing here. But I want to start with where you stopped.
I knew it.
Yeah, but I did not get in my heart. You know,
I knew it.
Our country is at its lowest, extremely low right now, and we have 28 more days to right the wrong. At the national airport, the only international airport in our country where guests come to this country, foreign guests leave, and our own citizens fly. That is where you have the chief of security at the Roberts International Airport being arrested for smuggling allegedly suspicious substances, and the government comes first. In fact, Wednesday, do you know that Wednesday this thing came up? Last week Wednesday?
That's what I said.
It was Wednesday. It was Wednesday that they found this up. It didn't even take few minutes when they released a CCTV footage of Ambassador Boakai that he was traveling out of the country. But this one, it took Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then Monday when the pressure came. And I'm informed reliably that the U.S. Embassy put some pressure once the AFL got involved. And so on Monday at 10 o'clock, they announced that they were going to open the boxes. When they opened the boxes, guess what? They said it was green tea. They said it was green tea. And one of the reasons why they said it was green tea is politics, which is bad. A few days ago, at the rally of the Coalition for Democratic Change, some women and men paraded the streets and said, "We want Kush, we want Kush." They said it. As that would sound, how many people really held onto that? Two things they've done. Number one, they've toted caskets. Number two, they said, "We want Kush. We want Kush." I don't understand what's the essence of that, but that's what they did. And they said they want Kush. Few days after, as you just read, meth, which is a dangerous, harmful substance that is used in the production of Kush. People have to know this, my people. Meth is a dangerous substance used in the production of Kush. That substance was found with the chief of security arrested in an attempt to smuggle it, and he was suspended. And I see Representative Senator Pinsto on his Facebook page saying, suspension, no. He is a giver. He said giver. Suspension, no. He was suspended. Our country is in trouble. And we have 28 more days. This is not about you and myself. This is not about any of the politicians contesting against Mr. Weah. Our country is in trouble. Our passports are disgraced. We are at the lowest. Right now, our passports are in the hands of foreigners. We just recently saw the front page article with our passports in the hands of foreigners all over the place. No control. And imagine the second term. Normally, when President Sellee wanted a second term, President Sellee was talking about lifting civil servant salary from $15 low, $15 to 150, 250, 350 in some instances. Then that's when you heard right sizing, because she had just taken over from an interim arrangement headed in by former Chairman Judy Brown. I was inside that executive marshal. I think I were at Grace. You were at Crystal FM. And Chairman Brian had transferred power to Madam Sharif. She met a blotted civil service payroll. So then you heard about right sizing, right? Mm-hmm. So immediately after that, she raised civil service salaries from $15 all the way to 150, 200, 250. President George Weah came to power in 2018, and quote unquote, even when people ready to use the word stealing is stealing, they use embezzlement. So it confuse people. Embezzlement, where you understand the meaning of the word embezzlement, that should not trouble you. So he used harmonization, just to spice up everything and make people say, okay, harmonizing what? What were you harmonizing? To the extent that some civil servants are now making $45 at information ministry. $45. That's sad. That is the extent of which our country has degenerated. And it's sad. It's sad that public officials are parading with wealth, unexplained wealth in our country, building huge homes, when you and myself had to declare assets. Your one car, declare Grace.
Yeah, that maroon Papana declare. And in fact, I want to bring a certificate.
I say, what is fine? This is serious. It's serious.
I think I have only a foundation and maroon Papana. I had to declare and got certificated by the LCC
because it did not declare the assets. We have a government that does not even care about that. And this government, some of the officials, including Moses Gray, was at the legislature. Moses Gray was at the legislature then, and he was hell bent on the passage of the code of conduct then, which entails, of course, the declaration of assets and all of that. Now, how many officials in the Weah government declare their assets? Now they're leaving. They are leaving power in 28 days. How can we look back?
You sure about that?
We are leaving. Period. He's leaving in 28 days. So now we have to find out what were your assets when you took over. What are your assets now? Our country is in trouble. And I just hope whoever takes over from Mr. Weah should not make us shame. Should not embarrass us. Should not make us shame. When people come to power, when a group of largely incompetent people come to power, they can usually do any and every, not only any and everything to maintain their grip on power. It is incumbent upon the person who's taking over. Mr. Weah said, 12 years. You gave Mr. Weah 10 or 20. Only thing you thought, 12 years. And you do that 12 years from Mr. Weah's speeches. Forget it. I don't know what you were saying. 12 years, but he's been there 6 years. 12 years.
So Peter, you sound very optimistic about Weah's defeat, and I don't want to to hold you on to this, to not wanting to believe that you want a united party government. If this is the case, your party, your standard bearer is in Western Liberia. How has it been received by the people? Is the message resonating?
First of all, I'm not a member of any political party, but I support Ambassador Joseph Human Boakai. I'm not a card-carrying member of any political party. You know, I attempted to run in District 6, and I remember somebody from the UP said, "Man, you got to come John." I said, that means you can't John. The Librarian said, "He was in a lot. They made that already." But I support Ambassador Joseph Boakai. Ambassador Boakai is in Bomi County. I am understanding that he would have to cut short his trip along with Rescue Mother and Magdalene Cooper to make a quick run for 2 days to the sub-region, specifically in Nigeria, and be back on Friday to continue with Bapolu and Cape Mount. I think he should go to Cape Mount today. And on Sunday, there will be a cataclysmic convergence of human beings like sand on the beach, and the Liberian people will stampede their way. It will be a testimonial that the Liberian people are prepared to stampede their way to power democratically on Sunday the 17th. On Sunday, I'm not arguing about
because the president used 2 words in a few days. Ignoramus and what?
Macatus, ignoramus,
So you're confused. You're confusing the way the president confused us the last time. Macatus and ignoramus, cockroach. Yeah.
So I just want to run over. I know you have. I just want to run over some of the things that will happen on, as a build up. So there will be a build up to what will happen on Sunday.
Yeah, so that's why I'm about to ask you.
So first of all, on Friday, during the course of this week, you will see engagements in the various communities, people moving around the communities, and the ad is already up, people moving around the communities, talking to people and all of that. We are expecting the 2 million people that they said they were expecting on the 7th of September. The real 2 million people will appear.
But you people said 2 million couldn't make it in the stadium. Why are you?
It is not about filling the stadium. It's about filling all the way up to Blaine Street, moving to Broad Street, filling that UN Drive area as well, the Rally Town Market. It's not about the stadium. We are actually intended to book the Samuel Kayando Sports Complex. Officials there had said that, we got bucket seat, all because the food.
No, but ahead of this process, the government announced SKD will not be open for
so the coalition did not use it. So that's why they said we cannot use it. So we had to revert to the same place they went to. We are reverting there. On Saturday, more than 1,000 motorbike riders will converge at the ELWA junction. They will parade the principal streets of Monrovia from the ELWA junction, and they will go around the world, what we call around the world. They will go to Douala, they come back Jamaica Road, they bend and go to Freeport, come to Freeport, and then they go straight across the bridge, come through Red Light, go to Pakopin, go all the way to Fendel, come back and end up at ELWA junction. So they are parading the principal streets of Monrovia, and I said more than 1,000 motorbike, 1,000, 100, 200, 300, more than 1,000 motorbikes will do that as a prelude, as a build-up to the green tsunami that is coming up on Sunday. On Sunday. So gates open at 7 o'clock at the Antoinette Totman Stadium. The chairman of the National Patriotic Party and vice chair for administration for the national campaign, the rescue team, will begin his parade, will lead the parade from the VOA junction to the Antoinette Totman Stadium.
Did I hear you say chair of the NPP?
Current chair of the NPP.
Josh Malba? No, but George is the chairman of the NPP.
I wanted to call you. Stop me from calling.
George is the chair.
Jim Barney is on his own. So James Barney will lead the parade from VOA Junction straight through to the Antoinette Totman Stadium. What that means is people from Duazon, from Baptist Seminary or Tinkers Village, or everybody will converge with the convoy of James Barney on the float, and they will march straight through to the Antoinette Totman Stadium. That's number one. Number two, the senator of Bapolo County is an envelope we're using. The senator of Bapolo County, Senator Boto Kane, along with the EFFL, will lead the parade from Point 4 Junction. And I want our people to know this. From Point 4 Junction, people who are in District 17, you are in Virginia and Broadville, and all of those areas, you all will converge at Point 4 Caldwell, Newtown, converge at Point 4 Junction, march with Senator Boto Kane. She will be on a float, pick up the people from Logan Town straight through to the Antoinette Totman Stadium. Senator Prince Moi will lead the parade from the 72nd Junction straight through. Same with Senator Dillon from Badnersville Junction and Wilmot Bay from Badnersville Junction. They will lead some people from Chicken Soup Factory, people from Iron Factory, people from Stephen Tubber Estate will converge at Badnersville Junction, and then they will go straight through to the Antoinette Totman Stadium. Senator Jeremiah Kuhn and Rescue 2 will lead the parade from Police Academy Junction. What that means is people from Pakopin, from District 1 Todi, and from District 4, Soul Clinic, Red Light, Academy, all of them will converge at Police Academy Junction. Rescue 2 will come, and he will lead that parade straight through to the Antoinette Totman Stadium. Rescue Mother will lead the parade from Chie Koluba from Nigeria House Junction, and what that means, people from Oro, Chubo, Congo Town converge there, and they will move march straight through to the Antoinette Totman Stadium. Madam Magdalene Cooper, the standard bearer of the MOM, will lead the parade from her headquarters, just there and around in Congo Town, opposite the YWCA, and she will lead the parade from there with partisans straight into the Antoinette Totman Stadium. And then Ambassador Joseph Boakai will lead the parade on a float from Samuel Kayando's complex. Right outside there is a very large stage. What that means is people from Mamba's Town, from you name the places, ELWA Junction, King Gray, from GSA Road and Chucky Taylor area, all of them will converge there with him. We are asking people outside of Montserrat to stay where you are. We have some women in the United States of America who have provided floats and water, and we will have booths, different booths at different locations. So there will be a booth for people to serve water because people will be marching. People will serve water along this route, along the Badnersville route, along the freeway, along the route from Bushwood Island, and similarly, Tape will lead the parade from the Unity Party headquarters on Broad Street. That means people from Newport Street, Carey Street, West Point, and Crown Hill, all of that will converge at the UP headquarters, and then they will march straight through to the Antoinette Totman Stadium. Also, rescue nurses with an ambulance will be around, and they will set up booths in these various areas. This route, that route, other route, they will set up booths there with some medical doctors for first aid, for first aid. We are keen on security. We are very keen on
since all these VIPs will be on floats. So we are asking people to give a little chance. Some people wanted to go and spend the night there, something like a party at the Antoinette Totman Stadium. But before I conclude with that, I must say that on that Sunday between 9 to 11, first thing first will be a praise and worship service. First thing first. So people who will not be going to church will go to the Antoinette Totman Stadium. There will be a praise and worship. We have pastors, we have the imams, we will have also the different choirs to be there to sing and praise. And everybody, we are calling on everybody to turn out with them.
So instead of your regular church edifice, you can encounter the Holy Spirit inside the stadium.
Everybody to come up with a flag because it's prophetic. More than 3 pastors have prophesied that people should turn out with their flags, and we've included that in the promo. So people should turn out with their Liberian flag. You want the big one, you want the small one, your white handkerchief, your palm touches, and vuvuzelas to the Antoinette Totman Stadium, where there will be the praise and worship fest. and a musical extravaganza as we wait for the various VIPs to arrive to descend. And it is Monrovia is going to turn green. The skies will turn green. And as I said, everything is going green on that Sunday.
Okay, I don't know any of you picked this one up. 2017, Joseph Boakai launched on the 16th of September, the Anthony Tottenham Stadium. What a mere coincidence. 2023, 6 years later, it is just a day after, and it is the same venue. And I remember 2017, there was a heavy downpour of rain, and people defied the rain.
So
this year, are you people preparing for?
Exactly.
Okay.
So I was looking at the weather report, and I just googled the people coming, and clearly there will be showers. So people should come prepared for that. Do not let those showers scare you. So you already know the weather report says that there will be showers on Sunday. But many people are concerned about showing up, not because of Ambassador Boakai, but what you are going to see on Sunday. It's a clear mandate. It's a clear mandate that the Liberian people want to stampede their way democratically to remove President Biya from office. Democratically to remove President Biya from office. And that is going to be the great march, the great parade. It is a stampede, positive stampede. We're going to stampede the way positively to power.
Okay, State of the Nation. Sorry, Magdalene is out attending an online meeting on behalf of State of the Nation in relation to tomorrow's presidential debate. This is State of the Nation. My name is Chris. Patrick Honor, a supporter of Joseph Boakai's presidential bid, is with us in studio, and we are sorry. Your t-shirts? Yeah, so I'm coming there. He's here talking about their plan campaign launch that is on Sunday, September 17, 2023, and he just heard him divide Monrovia in an envelope and everyone conversion downtown Monrovia around the Anthony Tottenham Stadium and adjacent streets. So besides flag, besides flag and wet handkerchief, what else do we expect to see? T-shirts. I don't know how is this T-shirt issue coming up, but this is State of the Nation. We have to take a break to be right back. This is State of the Nation.
But are you willing tonight to condemn white supremacists and militia groups?
Stand back and stand by. Will you shut up? Are you in favor of law and order?
I'm in favor of law. You follow
Are you in favor of law and order?
You answer first. Let him finish.
Law and order.
Law and order with justice, where people get treated fairly. Mr. President, I'm the moderator of this debate, and I would like you to let me ask my question, and then you can answer.
Go ahead. Your party wants to go socialist.
My party is
and socialist
right
healthcare.
now. I am
And
the
they're going to
Democratic
dominate
Party.
you, Joe. You know that.
I am the Democratic Party right now. The platform of the Democratic
According to
Party
Harris.
is what I, in fact, approved of.
First of all, I guess I'm debating you, not him, but that's okay. I'm not surprised.
The fact is that everything he's saying so far is simply a lie.
Okay, those are shots from the last debate in the American elections. We're getting off for one tomorrow, and since yeah, so please, you're invited. Every time we say, yeah, but this is happening, we play. The American president plays basketball in the street. We play here. When we talk, we say we play too much. We say, but America can do it too. So this is the time to equally copy America's tradition of attending debates. Yeah, so we're talking about T-shirts. You said the simple, a singular identity is the flag, red, white, and blue. And besides, that's going to be supported by wet handkerchief. What's about T-shirts?
Well, let me say that is I don't know whether you're feeling the momentum, but for us, feeling the momentum is like Lone Star playing Sunday. It's like the national team of Liberia, the Lone Star, is playing on Sunday. I think the excitement is extremely huge. I don't know whether people are provoked by that CDC rally and the strategy worked. I don't know whether people are really provoked about that CDC easy, right? But the excitement is super huge. The momentum is super crazy. So t-shirts. Now, there is a bit of challenge with the issue of t-shirts, and what we can say to this is we are calling, and too many people have been calling and inboxing somebody that me, I can imagine other people what's happening to them as well. We're calling on everybody to get your white t-shirt, take it to the rescue center, just there, the old immigration building on every shopper, and you will print your picture or whatever you want to print on your t-shirt free of charge. Nobody is going to charge you a dime, a penny to print it. Better still, if you are across the bridge or if you are along the freeway, you can take your white t-shirt or dozens of t-shirts to where to Jacobtown, the Montserrado County headquarters there in Jacobtown District 2. They have a headquarters there. The Sambo is right on the road. So you drive it, you don't need to ask many questions. And that's where they're doing printing there. Interesting. 13 days printing. And the UP headquarters on Broad Street there too. So you all can take your t-shirts there. If you cannot buy t-shirts or if you cannot get the t-shirts that are available, please take your white t-shirts there. But t-shirts should not scare you. T-shirts should not make you to stay away. Come out, there will be stickers. Stickers are available. They are available in their numbers. So you can get stickers beginning today. Friday, the rescue center. Just go there, get stickers. You can put your stickers on your
The sticker that costs stare at the CDC headquarters, right? So the problem of mobile, he let us seize people phone, and he did it without Russell's. May so rest in peace. Yeah, he took a my phone and ran away and came to me on 12th Street. What would you say if you don't? Let him at demand, I will open the phone and see everything inside. So, I don't know what you're doing with the mail phone. He sees it, he sees the mail phone on me, or partisan phone. Now news, according to the guys, now news someone had intentionally placed JB photo on it. So mobile header is, and then the camera pick it up. Yeah, that alone became an embarrassment again for his intra-party fight. But anyway, this listener asking, he's an operator of one of the trucks that will be passing around. Good afternoon, sir. Please tell Patrick to please call me after the show. I will be using one of my trucks on that day, so I will need to get in touch with the water people. So to get enough water on board, please, sir. You should know him, Manjo, my chef, at LBS. Yeah. So he wants to get in touch with you right after you. So
I will get his number and call him, but we will have our own flow.
Yeah, correct. So I bought now, so get ready now.
Our float, if you can't stand in Bakatus, if you run rich, don't count on our float. And somebody is asking whether people can join the rescue nurses. Exactly. We're calling on health workers supporting this rescue mission to join the rescue nurses and doctors so that we make sure our people are safe. We make sure we have different boots. And of course, there will be water breaks along those various routes so that you can get a bottle of water, whatever, and you can drink. And also, once there is something happening to you, please do not hesitate to pull over one of these rescue centers, these nurses and doctors, so that first aid can be administered on you. So we are very organized. On Monday, this is what I want our people to know. On Monday, they will have a team led by Rescue Mother who will go to the Antoinette Tottenham Stadium and its surroundings and make sure they clean the place. This is the strategy. We'll make sure they clean the place. Ambassador Bwakai's platform is a rest. And in that,
I mean, post rally activities to clean up.
In that is sanitation. We don't want to leave from there and people start complaining, oh, they broke in, they say they're doing sanitation and they clean the church, have plastic there all over. It's a whole strategy, well organized by a brilliant campaign team, and we're calling on all of our people to turn out in their numbers, turn out with your green and white. Green and white, that's all you need to turn out.
Okay, 07751444278. Let's take this caller. Sorry, how far? Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Chris and Patrick. How you both doing this?
So because of time, 1 minute per call.
Right. So not supposed to be giving 1 minute, my man. So let me ask Patrick, what's going to be happening in the rural counties? Is there going to be continued launching as it is being held in Monserrado, Monrovia? Is there going to be launching in the rural counties simultaneously? And you talk about white, but I talk about green, the whole country. So please.
You said green. You said Monrovia and the sky will be green.
Yeah, so let's hear what there will be also launches.
But there's white in the United Party flag or emblem. There's white in it. Yeah.
Right. So we urge our fellow Liberians who are from the other side to please keep away. If you are plastic bag, don't go near the fire.
All right.
Because you get consumed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let me just say this. We want this to be very peaceful. About
yeah, just hold on. Let me just take note. Hello. Hello, caller. You have to like you finish forgetting question. Pascal Davis, let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you so much. You know, when I listen to Mr. Honor and the rest of the others who are giving up similarly honors for sometimes, like you know, to really feel like so because this is how politicians portray themselves to be. So everybody of the corrupt. I mean, the first one government money was the one that it was 18 factor on it was where a war of this factor was displaced. And it's you can't remember. I don't know why we put to forget. But people remember right that the way we talk it was a bad sentiment. The factor on what is the war? Yesterday you condemned John Brown, great job in today.
Okay. Thank you. Just hold on. Let me take it. No. Okay. All right. Hold on. Thank you. No, Patrick, you got to hold on. Let me just take two more calls that come to me. Yes, caller. Hello. Yes. JJ, let's hear you quickly.
Yeah, quickly. To your studio care. I just want to congratulate you for all of the analysis that he did. I just want to encourage all of the Monserratians, the people that all of Monserrato as the still said, we are coming for them. We want to showcase our victory camp on October 10. Thank you.
Thank you. The last caller will take this one. Hello. Let's hear you quickly, Trumpet.
Thank you. You know, listen to Bruce background and all of the stuff. You know, when we have people coming from the other side of Saah, coming to the side fighting online, trying to make sure that they themselves is paid for. They are not doing it. Because of us and push our phone to the world to come to defend. So, you mention all Patreon now, where it is. They are this way to say that you are.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. The lines are closed. We can take calls on Patrick, except for all the other, for one call, but the other calls are complimentary. Let's hear you reaction with Pascal.
I want to diverge, but let me do this for that CDC minor and all the CDC minors that have, they're losing. So, Mr. I don't even know who has exceeded immorality than our president, who brought the himself and walked in front of women and men in an investment. And they doesn't say anything about it down there. He didn't say anything about it. The president of the Republic of Liberia did that. Besides that, Mr. President was seen in the room of Mr. President. You remember, Mr. President was caught with drugs in the United States of America by the FBI. Mr. Weir was not arrested because there was nothing like guilt by association. Nothing like association, nothing of such. So let me say this: you have any story there with you there, and I need a walk with you. Who asks you? You get there with you. What they mess up putting you? You say that, but they're not. What they are doing? I do nothing. So it's it. But on the other issue, because when you must say, and you are a living testimony, you must say, well, hospital getting all day 1-2, any our homes.
Then for me, I want you for 2 years.
I am happy that this man is staying there because
Yeah.
that's what to do. What he's trying to do, he's trying to who has built houses more than Mr. Weir. Mr. Weir, in 3 months, we're living in a small tank building. I know because I went there to him. He was living in a small tank building. But Mr. Weir built 48 freaking condominiums in 3 months. In 3 months. That is the man you support audacity to come here and talk. You support a man who became president and started building homes. Some locally started building homes. Some of the every started building gigantic structures around here, and you have the audacity to talk. Let me change that before I count on your bosses. Because now you are on your bosses. Right? But that's besides the point. Let me come to what is going to happen on Sunday, which is very important. On Sunday, Liberian people will send a very crystal clear message to the world, to the international community, and to Liberia, that in 28 days, it is bye-bye for Mr. Weir. Mr. Weir has marginalized people in 6 years. All the people, more than 75 persons in Mr. Weir's government comes from one region. No president in the history of this country should ever do that. Not even the president I support. No president should just come and just start appointing. Imagine if Ambassador Praga started appointing a person, but yes, Mr. Weir has this country. The president is from the southeast. The speaker is from the southeast. The contempt is from the southeast. The deputy speaker is from the southeast. The chief justice is from the southeast.
Those should not be the making of the president. Those people are elected.
I'm coming to that. 3 associate justices have the southeast. If you say these people were elected, some of them were elected, then let's go. But the finance minister appointed from the southeast. The central bank governor appointed from the southeast. What is your granted southeast? The transport minister, Samuel Wu, southeast. GSA boss, southeast. The deputy central bank governor, southeast. NSA boss, southeast. DEA boss, southeast. And then you come on to vice minister, southeast. Usota agenda minister, southeast. The defense minister, southeast. I can go on and lean. The information minister, southeast. Mr. Weir's campaign manager, southeast. Mr. Weir's maritime commissioner, southeast. I can go on and lean. He marginalized a whole group of people. And even the Southeasters are embarrassed by it because at the end of the day, nothing happened to the Southeast. The only paved road in our whole Southeast, outside of what happened on the main street in Harbour and what Samuel do, former President Samuel do, on the main streets in Sweden was done by Madam Sellee and Ambassador Praga, the Unity Party government. And that is not only streets, but that is from people from Harbour to River G County. The only paved road, not a single market bus company, I say market bus. Market bus is crashing. A single market bus company will provide 3 jobs. The last time the deputy finance minister was talking, he said, oh, the John coding for radio, which is not your making, and safeguard the journey to better. They say about you, and you're making better. If you see the full pass agreement, your vice president, this is what I want to say.
Okay.
You were at the Capitol.
You're closing now.
So you are San Capitol. I was the sign the executive marshal. So you should know better than I do. When you talk about 68 concession agreement that were passed. The vice president of the Republic of Liberia had voting rights, and she was at the legislature. Later on, joined by the current president of the Republic of Liberia. They are blaming the vice president. They are blaming the vice president. Right now, Senator Howard Taylor, there has never been an instance in the 6 years where Senator Taylor has voted when there is a tie at the legislature. There has never been a tie. Everybody, they have been voting at that. The Constitution says when there is a tie at the legislature, the vice president will vote and put himself or herself on record to take a decision and put a tie. Other than that, anything the senator vote for your job is to sign it. If you don't want to sign it, I obey it, then you want to do the job. So right now, Vice President Joe has never voted because there has never been, but she's been voting since 2016. 2006.
Okay.
She's been voting as senator. All the coalition agreements she's been voting. If you say the previous government around Sellee here today, and President Sellee here today, what is it? Someone created people 8 over 10. Now, so what were you thinking about? You better these people. I see this email who call. He needs to understand that his boss man graded the people 8 over 10. And there any opposition leader now to break the government 8 over 10 will put more behind you. More than that, you say the people corrupt. Why have you not held them to account for their stewardship in power? You've never done this. All the opposition leaders I have heard speaking have said clearly that they will hold you to account. You have to tell the Liberian people in 28 days, and more than that, you tell the Liberian people how you build those 48 million I'm talking about. You will tell the Liberian people how you were able to build those 48 condominiums. You will tell, you have to tell us.
Okay.
Tell us how did you get the money?
Thank you.
How did you do this?
Time has come up with us. Patrick Honor, a supporter of Joseph Boyka, a media campaign consultant. We've been talking about the planned gathering on Sunday. I closing comment. Finish. Thank you so much for coming, Chief. The next guest is yes, finish. Where's Stephanie again? Where's Stephanie? My man Dekodi said he's quiet because he's looking for friends. The other friend, no, he didn't believe it. The other friend, I don't think it worked. The friendship, no, it didn't work. So he's quiet. Thank you so much, Chief.
Thank you. I just want to call on everybody to turn out in their numbers on Saturday to join the parade along with the motorcyclists. And on Sunday, early morning, get sweeping 7 o'clock. You got to know where you are, so you got to know who you will match with. If you get it done there, you embarrass yourself. Because at the end of the day, everybody will be marching. And people got to get ready. Wear your sneakers. Because people got to get ready to exercise on Sunday. It is going to be great tsunami.
Okay.
The great parade coming up Sunday. Don't miss out.
Thank you. Thank you. See you tomorrow at the debate if you have the time. Let's take a break to be right back. Next is Patrick Kumaya of District 3 as we prepared to take Louis Brown at 4 o'clock. This is State of the Nation. Let's take this break.
It's a multi-party democracy, and its constitution is the presidential election here every 6 years. Article 1 of the Nigerian Constitution states all power is inherent in the people, meaning the people are the deciders of who becomes the
So see you tomorrow. And we're finally starting this interview. Let me invite Mr. Patrick Kumaya, your president tomorrow at the debates. Good afternoon to you, Chief. How are you? Yeah, please be there, man, because we're planning a bigger one legislatively after the presidential, and just so you can know some of the issues what presidential candidates are bringing and want to turn some trade around. So thank you so much for accepting our invitation. Good afternoon to you. How are you?
I keep going glory. It's a pleasure. I'm deputy. I want to apologize to my.
You need to do that. That microphone was there, labeled for you, and then everything. They are about what time? Oh, I said it near the microphone for you.
I don't know my voice.
You need to.
I'm very sorry because I know before short I was ill and walking down with cold and to come in such a hurry after that on Tuesday for the help of my week. So I have to stay away, or I want to refuse the conscience of the local institution to see how we cover that one and
okay, thank you very much, Mr. Kumaya. Who is Patrick Kumaya, by the way?
Patrick Kumaya is a proud son of Bishop. I was born and on my left. I begin my left as a home pastor seller, someone who acting forward in real life and someone who serves my call. I went to 2G primary school, community, and English Central Academy. And also at the University of Labrador, obtained my PhD in economics and public administration. And now I'm doing my master in education and supervision. I am the CEO of Magdalene establishment and the proprietor of the Magdalene school system. The secretary of the board of Advancement and District of Labrador. The secretary of the board of the school press, and I am married. My marriage is blessed, and I have my beautiful wife. I will say has and it's a pleasure to be invited to do this. Have to share my own thoughts as we get to the issue.
Yeah, so the question I asked your colleague the last time I came here was a demonstration of leadership. Do you have any reference of leadership demonstration? You want to that you can depend on to wanting to represent a district for over 30,000-40,000 people?
Our district have a very short photo of 45,000. As it relates to the issue of demonstration of leadership, I think you do a survey. I'm the most experienced guy by contesting this. Evident to the fact that in 2004, I was one of the young guys that were trained by UN who had a management award to go about in the get.
As way back 2000 something.
2004, that we get them. And to go back in our community to talk to them, they were asking my first certificate in start and responsibility. At which time I got elected as the chairman and went to represent the community. And I won the most successful award as the best of the community and led to the construction of the popular bridge in the district. And after the popular bridge, the leadership at that point in time met and said that the youth chairman is the good person that brought the point development to our community. So they gave me the opportunity and appointed me as the community chairman. And one of my administration as community chairman, I was responsible for the construction of the police depot, and also the construction of the Puebla Community Center. And I carved the constitution and restructured the community. And after the election, I take over power on a smooth transition and moved to my private level. And when my private level, I was able to construct the family credit school system. And presently, I'm serving as the secretary of the board of Advancement and District of Labrador.
You're running on a party ticket or independent?
I'm an independent.
And one of the rules of the regulation of the election commission is you must have at least $10,000 in your account to contest as an independent candidate, Patrick Kumaya doesn't look like someone who has money in his account. I'm not correct with my description, but you're pretending not to be a money man.
I think I am continuing with what God has blessed me. I was able to be that captain. I then said contest as a okay, and I'm sure that I'm on the ballot box, and I'm on the ballot paper, and I'm making it of the day. I'm a guy.
There are 18 of you people seeking for one seat to represent the people of district number 3. Tell me your strategy. What do you think you are the best person?
I think I don't know what we say. You need a guerrilla warfare. Then someone said, "Give me your strategy. How you intend to capture."
Okay, so you don't want to unveil your strategy. Okay, tell me why you think you are the best person.
There are several reasons for which I believe that I'm the best person. Because I have served the district. But all of those that are contesting were one Danny were there sacrificing for us. Even after we lost the election in 2017, go in your ACA, go and play some of the audio. I'm the only person to ever have the audio. 2019, on coronavirus, I came here with bucket, Sokora to help journalists to fight the coronavirus. In our district, I distributed more than 275 bags of rice. Yeah, so that's previous people because they have been left alone, and that was in 2019. In 2020, I went to the Omida community, and at which time we were running in 2017. We told the people of Omida community because they came to us and said, "Mr. Kumoya, we have the problem of toilet. So can you help us?" So even though we lost, we went back in the Omida community and were able to construct a 6-room toilet facility. And we went to the back mission.
Toilet without Como.
No, what we're talking about fresh toilet. We're talking about Como. We have about 6 Como that place. They go there. The records are there. Even the journalists went there and the program. We also went to the Chinese customary. The Chinese customary role, those people were suffering all the time. We have to take their role. That was in 2021. 2021. Omida office also rehabilitate their role. Then in 2022, when the people of Red Line, the government was relocating the market to the market of ceremonials. They forced our parents to go to Omida on ground. They should relocate. Some of them, their market got damaged. We were the only candidates today advocating for our people. Telling government is not damaged. If you want to relocate people, they should be given prior notice. We even went to the senator and we love it. We were able to distribute more than $500 million. So our people have something to turn around. That is part of our own oversight responsibility and we're demonstrating at that point in time. So please, we have not come in this race because we want to showcase ourselves. We are coming with both experience. We have served our people.
Is this your first time contesting?
It's my second time.
Where you think you may have missed out the first time?
No, there are things that we believe that we did do well, and we didn't campaign that much. And at the end of the day, our people also make their choices. And they decide that this is where we should go. But some of the issues that also plays on in position, our driver who was there had gone to River Sets. I came second to him. I came there 4,000 plus. And all of those guys are Magdalene and Ryan. So and since we lost, I still continue with consistently with my tuition-free program. I have one of the biggest high schools in the district, and someone can go to our institution, the public academy school system. Yeah, that a child in a long grade will pay like 70,000. The tracks will give you 2 pair of socks, will give you bags, give you quality education at an affordable rate. This is part of our own way of giving back to our people. So we're not just talking the talk. We're not like
even though you got a school, yeah, you brag about the school so much. One of your contenders, more to be specific, is accusing you that you don't even trust your own school system. Your children don't go to your school. Is that true?
I think our error. I have a serious contradiction. One of them even called, I went on a show and he said, when my daughter was graduating from the school, she said, the one that proves the way. So how can my children not be in the school, then my daughter does the test? That was the valedictorian at that time, 2021, 2022. Yeah, one of my children that are working and graduated from my school. Now my last baby is also in the school now, in a long break. Chris, let me tell you, I'm a political business guy who attend politicians. If you are preparing or having a restaurant, the only way you can know that you cook well, you have to eat your own food. So that will help me to see how I can manage and do a monitor and evaluation of my institution. If I have my children there, if they come to school and I see that lesson is not well presented, then I will go and start checking who is the instructor that is teaching this lesson that my children also have been affected from. So I don't need politics to make my children to go to my school. Even those people that even left with me are also in my school. Even my relatives are simply there. Why would I go and pay? You go to school these days, pay 60, 50,000. I'm a student of economics. Yeah, I have an institution. I have to pay 60. I have to pay 16 to 17,000. Then I go pay 60,000 somewhere. No, you have to come to our school. So familiar school is where my children go. So our brothers, because politics, they sit down and just make stories of their own. It is good that you go and do your own checking. Then we have some problem with our brothers who are generally, sometimes we go and do investigation to see what nobody is saying about it is in reality. So I want to be clear here that my children are in my school. It will help me to see how I can manage my institution.
Okay, so there's this controversy on the pipeline clinic. Former Representative Kuku Daba, Councilor Kuku Daba, who is also contesting, has this clinic on her portrait or her flyer. You yourself have this clinic on your flyer or your billboards. Why are you people clobbering? Why are you people fighting over the ownership of this clinic? Who built it? Who renovated it? Who is supplying drugs to the clinic?
Okay, please. It's a long story. Let me see how I can be a little bit sure. I serve as chairman of the program committee. And during the regime of Honorable Double, the route that passed from Pakopin that gets to Mizo community affected our clinic and the clinic was demolished. As lawmaker, we went to her and she purchased 1 lot. We took the 1 lot to Health Ministry. At which time Health Ministry said they could construct a clinic for us. Not only a clinic now will be constructing a health center, but we should provide a land as a community. They were desiring that project. So when she bought the 1 lot, we took it to Health Ministry, and Health Ministry said they are constructing a health center now. They needed an acre or 2 lots. Yeah. So we went back to her, and she said she will have a project in Saah community, and we should wait until she completed that, until she can complete that project before she get back to us on the problem. Health Ministry, we were there in a meeting, and they told us this clinic project is on potential. Conway, the clinics will be constructed in Conway, but Conway was still fighting over their land. So if we cannot provide the land in a mountain, they will directly divert the clinic to Conway because people have land dispute and they are in court. So as chairman of the community, I had to go to Fala. Yeah. Let me tell you, that's the reason I'm begging. I'm the most successful chairman in the history of Vision Motor. I brought 2 lawmakers together to construct, to purchase a single land for a community. It had never happened in history of Bureau to see even in Swakoko to come and draw to carry on a development for in a district. Even do a survey. Lawmakers with all of the way they sit at the capital building to come together and say we carry on a small project. Every individual want to their district. So I was able to bring Fala to be able to assess our district to purchase the land. So it was 2 lots, and I took the 2 lots to the ministry and supervise the project. At that point in time, I don't even have a fitting house. All of the materials that came, I kept it. The construction company, the Akasi holding company, when we work
with them the leadership until that clinic was constructed and according. So if I play that role today, we have the clinic. Should I share the glory? So if you do your own survey, the most part of it, because I was able to bring them.
But then she's from your she's not wrong of having it too on a billboard.
Oh, yes, but I'm not continuing. I'm not complaining.
But your contestants are saying, why are you people fighting over one project?
I don't think I'm fighting. I only place it there to tell the people about the leadership ability that I possess. Yeah, the understanding the happening on the ground, not getting my way to see that development come to our people. That's the quality I possess. That's the reason I'm traveling with it today.
Okay, this is State of the Nation. It's 2 minutes after 4 o'clock. We should be concluded, but 20 minutes after, as we prepare to take Louis Brown off the CPP. But let's hear this story about this eye clinic. I'm told you are behind it as well. Who is sponsoring you to extend it to this eye clinic? Why are you laughing?
Look, you are sounding like you live in our district, so I'm amazed. Yeah.
No, but I've been having a couple of your fellow contestants here, and people call and talk about clinic and this, that. So I took my points from there.
So there's what happened. About 3 months ago, I monitored on the video about the Bushwalker senator who had a mobile clinic who were around. I went and talked to him. I said, "Oh, Senator, you need to come in my district."
Who's that?
Senator Joseph.
Okay, Joseph.
Senator Joseph. And he came in my district, and at that point in time, we were able to close to 700 persons with different forms of illness. At that time, there are a lot of people who came to me when they heard that doctors were coming, when they heard that work doctors were coming. They came and bring to me and said, "The other person come to come here. I have a problem. The other person say my eye itching. The other person say I have in my eye." Then I saw that as a challenge to see how I'm going to do it. So I started involving. Then I was fortunate to get in contact with this eye doctor, this expert who did the study in Canada and who worked at the new eyesight around the 72nd term. And we have the conversation. And he said, "Mr. Kumoya, I think I can heal you in that process." To see the humble man, I have started to do some studies on this district and I live a riot. So I could help you. This is how you were able to bring in around the Wukan community, and you were able to treat over 300 persons with different forms of eye illnesses. Will you imagine that brother did the surgery for more than 200 persons, and to do that surgery it cost $175. Yeah, even though we were able to compensate him, or if we are going to go to the hospital, that amount of cash, I don't think we are able to.
175,000?
No, not 175,000. $175 for a person.
Oh, okay, per person. Okay.
To the asset. So after we did in practice, that day we have close to 450 persons that came and were able to do it and 150 persons. I managed to go back to him. And 779 happened to be my web. And we have noticed where good people around the world that web come to go for finish school. Some of them go to school to get hand out to people. So some of my web around, I use that as a means of celebrating my birthday. Yeah. So I talked that over with him, and his team came on September 9. We were in the Omega office, and we were able to treat close to 380 persons. And up to this morning, people calling me, appreciating me, some of them, and then who came to me and said, "Mr. Kumoya, I suffered from the eye trouble for more than 2 years. I want to jail to charge me $250. I could not afford this money. I was just praying to live and die with this eye problem." Yeah. But today you have relieved me and their parents, their children.
So this eye service, is it going to continue whether or not you win?
Oh yes. One thing that you need to do is the eye service is free. And what we are doing, we are taking the eye service now to the Living Water Church next week Saturday. Next week Saturday, we will be treating close to, because all of the material that are needed to follow the project and the funding, we have
my voice, please come to our office right opposite at the Henry School so you can get a ticket and get prepared for the Saturday. They're free of charge. You don't need to pay a dime. Then you walk there and get a free eye service from.
They gave glasses too?
Oh, yes, we give glasses. So I think if you, like I see your hand, I think you need to be.
Yeah, I need glasses, but you
Yeah.
just say what I know that I need glasses. Let me get. Okay, so let's go to the capital now. Everyone you like to wait. We will soon open the line so you can interact with the people of district number 3, sorry, as we better take Ambassador Louis Brown of the collaborating political parties. At the capital, if you were elected, first 100 days in office, what is the most pressing need for District 3?
Let me tell you, in our first 100 days, we want to make sure we work with the DC and structure our district is lacking. You go in some community, like the needs of community. I contributed about $20,000 about a year ago to help them in having election because I served as chairman of the Puebla community before. And up to now, they are not had election. I just noticed that 2 days ago, the lawmaker just got and people, all of us say you be the chairman and to take the people to election. We want to restructure the district. We have the leadership council, we have the Asura network, we have the Muslim community, the motorcyclists, the travel union, the campaign union, the intellectual centers, their own leadership. And after setting up that, they will begin to expand, making sure that we're bringing leadership back to our people. This is why we'll be doing our first 100 days. Because when you want to make sure that your message get across to the people, they have to have a well-structured leadership. So setting up the leadership will be part of our own 100 days deliverable before we begin to go in the river community, connecting the Comida OC to the Western community, the post-Congo community where we went to that we have entered their role 2 years ago. We want to make sure that they are connected to the Mauritius farm and setting up all of these plans will help us when our community is disrupted. These are things that we intend to do in our first 100 days.
What's about controversial $30,000 for legislative engagement? I wanted you to put the serve on record whether you will take it or you will not take it.
So let me tell you, please. Like I said, I'm the most experienced guy in the room. 30,000. I'm school as it relates to 30,000. We play with cash. Yeah. I think the few you have to be getting to this. Today we have the high school in our district because of the legislative projects. We have a town hall there to make legislative projects. How will you be a referee and judge at the same time? Who there to monitor you? If you take the money and give it to lawmaker, who there to monitor them, then call it legislative engagement? No. We believe that the should be given to list and the legislator, in consultation with the people, identify projects that they will go and implement. Anything for the short for the company, lawyers will give us both give account how the money have been spent. But let's see what happening now. No one can question the lawmaker. Give the lawmaker the money. Yeah, the lawmaker go and say, I want some money. Yeah, that's corruption. So those funding should be given to list for list to implement projects that will directly benefit our own people.
Your policy on drug addiction, drug fight.
Yeah, and my policy, I think we need to tackle our school when it comes to this drug fight. We are 50 miles days after day. Because if you even go and park your car, they're giving you that not contested. You go to the supermarket, park your car, you see one car standing there, they're like a robot, someone standing and sleeping. You just after you open your eye and see you say, Paul, let me in. Yeah. We need to make sure that anyone that is in the act, even government official, before you take office, you should take drug test. We all should be tested. Yeah, that's the other way. So the man is tested and he's liable. Yeah, he should be prosecuted as it relates to the law that is on the book. So we are in support of a strong drug law that will help to save our country.
Okay, so we are about to open the lines now. Let me tease you a little bit. Can you bound district number 3? Yeah, let's hear you.
Okay, if you take the compass and try to bound district number 3 on the north, it's really like.
No, I mean let's demarcate the entire district.
Okay, to demarcate district number 3. District number 3 begins from Green Line where was Balak community. Yeah, and you ended up to Sorby, Winston, Lower Radio, to Joseph before you get to look it down. That's the way they got the Borola. Then you go to the drum site, Telecom. The portion of Telecom is in District 4 and in District 3. Then it leads to Omega Ofi, Morris's Farm, Coca-Cola Factory, Brooklyn, Parkland Mission. Then you end up back to the continuous side back in Relay.
Okay. Okay, 077.
Someone who said a plastic bestseller, someone who read back up, and so Bogowi, I will text you today. I'm the CEO of the Babida establishment. I can tell you, I can count all the houses in District
077 5144278. Call in 1 minute per caller as we prepare to take our next guest. 077 5144278, District number 3, Representative Kennedy Patrick Kumaya, who missed out the district debate last time, is now with us in studio and is putting up the challenge like the others did the last time here. 077 5144278. This caller is on. Let me take this caller. Hello. Oh, sorry. I missed on this call. 077 5144278. So okay, let me take this one. You guys got a whole thing jam up, man. There's a frozen phone here. Okay. Okay. So I have to restart this phone. But overall, you own the school, and okay. Let me just take this call. It's been trying to get through. Hello? Let's hear you. Mr. Bato, let's hear you.
As I was saying, like it's true. And our next nothing
okay, thank you. Next caller. Hello. Hello. All your calls freezing. 077 5144278. We take at least 3 more, and then you can address them. Then we call it quick. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Let's hear you quickly.
Yeah, my name is competition for the team was well country. Yeah, and we are doing the issue between
thank you. Just sign off. Let me take the next call. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Let's hear you. Hello? Yeah, let's hear you quickly.
All right, so this is a constant navigator down, and I joined you from the abandoned district. Yeah, quickly for the records. I think the other time you have a show on Facebook, planning about Patrick is about to be is actually is capable, is intelligent, and is part for debate. So here's the issue. You know, the chief laughing is because the question of promotion.
That's the labor my question, right? Question of promotion, right?
They were all questions of promotion.
Please go ahead, man.
So this is the issue I want for the district to see. Particles coming onto this race with experience, with a lot of experience that everybody can making this race.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me take the last one. Hello? 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 Yeah, let's hear you quickly. Yes.
I want to appreciate you to get so much. Somebody that they are they call who is city pastor. And I want to have a question to you who is on the project where is on education within the district.
Okay. Thank you so much. We can't be any more costs. It's good that the costs were just complimented. So, Patrick, still education, you're bragging about having school.
let me say this, I have a break because some of my continue to come here and talk about one of the best. Another one say you have to go back and you say carry our people and through their investment. If you guys investment across the country, why can't want to be president?
We know about politics is local. You got to start somewhere. And you became chairman for the district before?
You
Uh-huh.
can't go in a village, people before you die, country will have a hospital. That proves your commitment. The Bible says where your treasure is, the way your heart lies. Yeah. You can go and build all your fun and run them in different districts, and you come back and want to get wow for the debt. Today, praying I want to give loan to our people. When you were giving loan, we gave loan from the day of the coronavirus. So our plan, like the last question, in education, we want to make sure that our own government, that's the property of the district. Stop the body sounds that every institution in our district, because that's a problem. Most of the school pays in the district. They don't have the sound lab. So they will go there and take their student there, or a daily basis that our students can see some of the scientific materials that will aid in making sure that they have quality education. So that is our own plan as it relates to education. And we'll lobby on the national scene to make sure why have they allocated for schools, yeah, or education ministry be increased from 11 to 50%. That schools will receive subsidies so they can help to provide quality education to our children, so that we can teach a bit of development of our future.
Okay, Pat. See you tomorrow at the debates.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
At least today, I had a time to come because every day you make a plan with me, but I guess if I do,
yeah. So yeah, but we
I can feel it. I can feel it in the breath of the day. Just the 11 community, so our people can feel, oh God, that have been one of the bigger proud of our people.
Okay.
So I want to say it's a pleasure to be part of the. I will come back.
Yeah, sure. Sure. We got.
Our people can those kind of leadership want to produce, so they can make the better choice for the future.
Thank you so much. We got a little over 3 weeks to go. We can still come back and do some talking. If you want that. When are you launching? Quick. When are you launching your debate? I mean your campaign?
I will be launching officially. Launching and closing on the 6th of October.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you so much. Let's hope we can make a round when you shall come back on State of the Nation. This is State of the Nation. Let's take a break to be right back. Next is Ambassador Louis Brown of the collaborating political parties. This one is done exclusively for Ashley Rennie, father of the platform. This is 1961, downtown Nairobi. Now come and see the video of this one. When Lamco was Lamco. Ashley Rennie, Senator Joyce Small, this is for you people, the father and mother of the platform, and Louis Brown, Ambassador, nods his head to this one. From the fingertips of DJ Christopher. Sam, that time you were not born. I don't know how the days they want to say. Anyway, let's get to business, and this is how we're going to start with the last segment of this production today, and it is State of the Nation on the eve of the presidential debate. And Magdalene is on the conference call and is trying to put some things together on behalf of the platform. This is how we're going to start on this one.
The one time for so much, they made a fool out of me. He with love for his people. He gave me a leader with labor some poverty. But look at Liberia with nothing from now. He made it 59 months and now somebody give me chance.
This song is titled 60 Things That Makes Alice Cummings Different from those who wanted to be president for the Republic of Liberia. Agriculture, roads, budget up to $1 billion. Education, the engine of growth, the private sector. Okay, so let's please give some more chance. Let's hear Ambassador Louis Brown, the man who sits there behind the curtains and and strategizing and engineering the communist. Good afternoon to you, sir. How are you? I'm good. Thank you. I'm good. Long time no see. I'm told you were on one of the radio stations yesterday up Broad Street, Sky, and you were here today. It's like you guys leaving those two on time to give the message out to the people.
Absolutely. There's a lot to talk about. There's limited time to talk about it. So we are actually putting all hands on deck. The Liberian people will make a very consequential decision to protect their lives, the lives of their children, and even the lives of their grandchildren. Because the society we will in this election is going to be one that will either go forward into the future we all see, will help people shows they are able to do very difficult, trying conditions, or will remain as we are, probably just make it worse, or go backwards.
You
Those
know,
are really the three consequential choices we can make. And so we are pleased with where we are. We're doing everything we can, talking about the campaign to elect Alexander Benedict Collins as the next president of Liberia, someone who majority of the country believes is the most qualified person to fix the economy, to lower the cost of living, to create jobs, to help us fund to feed ourselves. These are not impossible things. We just having proper vision, proper management to help us do it, to fix the schools.
Mhm.
Our students are failing. The schools are not just failing them. Structures are dilapidated, not conducive for learning. Some of our learning tools are very central. We need to bring our parents, students, give them the chance, the opportunity to compete for the students of the world, and then fix our hospitals. You know, the former U.S. ambassador was very clear.
Mhm.
Our hospitals and our sick, like brothers and sisters, are all but abandoned by and neglected by their government. We have to start this. This is honest. We can be a better country. We can be a better life. We can run a more transparent, accountable government. But frankly, we don't have to be this corrupt, this careless, this wasteful. So this is what Mr. Cummings is offering the country: good, better, result-oriented leader.
So when you list all of these things, and yes, these things I mean, they are practical and this is the reality, and they will need pragmatic action to have them resuscitated. I don't know how. I don't know whether Mr. Cummings is aware of. Sometimes, I'm sorry to say, Liberians are stubborn. They're quick to forget, and it takes them time to get to know someone who has actually come to redeem them from dodging the poverty striking situation they face themselves. My question is on the basis that when he goes out into the hamlets, what are they telling him? Are they saying this is your time, or you have to wait on?
Oh no. The more Liberians hear about the possibility for real change coming from the heart, spoken honestly to our heart, the more they embrace the message of change. What we're hearing from Liberians from all political parties is that the country is losing terrible. You cannot change them by propaganda. You cannot tell people they're not suffering what they are suffering. You cannot tell the woman who's doing selfie and getting no pay that it is not working. You cannot tell the Liberian business person, man or woman, that this economy is working well for them. You cannot tell Liberians that the promise to be inclusive so that Liberians benefit from the economy, like the President William said, that they will not be spectators in our own economy. Not only are they spectators, they are thrown outside the stadium.
Why you always make this reference? What do you mean through outside the stadium?
Let me tell you the other vexing reality, which even today is smacking us. It's as if we're running a gangster. Lawlessness all around us. So what do we have? You have the director of security of the Robbers International,
only international allegedly driving along the canal, going to a receiving access said to be consigned to the executive branch. The executive branch, the president's office. Only to find a week later, in fact, he's trying to smuggle it out of God knows how many boxes. By the way, that's international crime. You engage in drug smuggling. That's an international crime. More than a week, almost a week later, I should say, after, well, whether they were the same accident or not, after opening it, they came out and said they were now we have been able to earn analysis. So this is what people use to push killing our children. You saw in the president's recent rally, you saw people, it's on video, people walking, we won't push, we won't push. They knew the rally they were in, they knew it was the president rally, and probably they've seen him as the biggest supplier. Why else would they say they won't push? From whom did they want to push? Push killing our children.
Maybe it would have been a defiant statement.
Of our country has been compromised, my people. Liberian people, wake up. You may not reach your children yet, but the rate at which it is infecting every village and town across our country. And we're seeing the antecedent of rising crime. We're seeing poverty increase. At this rate, all of our children are going to fail. All of our children, our schools, it is about the age of the child. I mean, you go to places, you start seeing, it started off with Good Friday, or what do you call it? What's Friday?
Super Friday.
Super Friday. Now, we get the drugs into our schools. Why should we not bring the public? Why should we not bring this government? Despite any denial. And after being alerted by Western sources, we were able to arrest $100 million worth of cocaine. Whatever happened to the end of that case? Walked away, laughing at us, laughing at us, spitting on the graves of young people who are addicted and dying every day of this drug. Compromising our future. When you give one young Liberian drug and they get addicted to it, you have destroyed the future of Liberia. This is what we are dealing with, and this government is playing with, and allegedly facilitating evil. These people having committed international crime here, having hurt young Liberians, walk out of our country. And after they left, government officials and authority to protect our children started asking about the whereabouts of this. I said it yesterday. Curse is the dog that barks after the road. You wait until the people get out of your jail, leave your borders, and then you ask where they are. After having brought $100 million of cocaine to your country. And now we see government officials allegedly involved in smuggling drugs to the Ramos International Airport. Before I get off this subject, Chris, you remember there were arms.
Yeah, in the brook. Yeah, and discover the Bruin.
Where is that? Where are these arms? No one has been arrested. No one has been prosecuted. What kind of country is days under president, if not a gangster, lawless paradise, where everybody doing the worst crime to Liberians, including international crime. We have to be. There's only one person who can stop this. It's Alexander Bennett. Let's wake up. Let us get serious. You know, when you look at the three people, Alexander Bennett, you will make a choice, and you will be tempted to think you're voting for one of the three. Let me be clear too.
You have to.
You are not voting just for one of the two. There are faces on the ballot, but you're voting for your. It is that serious. Your vote is that serious. And you're not just voting for your life, you're voting for the life of your children, if you have them, the society we will live, the future that we will have after October 10. Voting for the cost of living, whether it will get worse, voting for whether they will let us and what our children will learn, or whether they will continue to do. You're voting for whether they will continue. We know today people take their relatives to hospital and they're watching their relatives die. Because they don't have the money, or there's no bed, or there's no funds in the hospital. Our children are wasting in the street. Our people are. This election is about you, not about Mr. Collins, not about Ambassador White, not about George Bush. It is about you. How long have you cried? How many sleepless nights have you had?
So I'm going to rephrase my question. And you're coming back there gradually. Do the people see it that way as you explain?
Obviously, of course. Everywhere we have gone. The story of one Liberian is the story of every Liberian everywhere. It doesn't matter which party. And this is why President Weah received the shock of his life. We know what they're doing. They're using fear. They're using all kinds of, they compensate as power. After you have got people paid for 6 years under a so-called harmonization program that did not affect you and your senior people in the government. 5 persons in the government make more than many schools and hospitals and clinics. People need to go to, including the president. After you've done that, and then you, with the cost of living going up, you wickedly cut the people pay. After 6 years, every month a ministry or another was protesting him for pay. Some people were making as low as $40 a month. Families being thrown too much load that they can carry by themselves. And today, you're forcing them into wearing t-shirts and berets, and throwing them out there. And you think they are happy? This government, this president will receive the shock of his life. He deserved to be a one-term president. Liberians have resolved that he will be a one-term president. People, they can use fear, they can threaten, they can intimidate, they can do everything they want to do. But Liberians have always shown that they have voted for the right reasons in the country. In 1997, when the world thought about how we would end the war, Liberians voted to end the war. In 2005, when the world thought about
how Liberia will get started, how Liberia will move from war to peace and begin to build institutions and foundations of government. Liberians voted Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. They broke the taboo of woman leading any country in Africa and elected her to deliver that. When people felt that the base of development, their own expectations by political leaders, by the political elites, were not good enough, were not being met, what they did, they voted an outsider who they thought would show love for the country, would show love for the Liberian people. And they voted outsider George Weah. But outsider George Weah has not just failed this country, has not just disappointed Liberia. He dropped the country in too big a hole that will require someone like Alexander Benedict Cummings with the leadership experience, with delivering on results, to be able to dig us back out of this hole. Everybody around us is like we've been in a race and we have just stuck in one place and been digging on ourselves while everybody else has been going forward.
Is that the reason why you call Mr. Weah outsider?
He was elected as an outsider of the political process.
Okay, all right.
That's the point I'm making. So it was as if the Liberian people felt like their expectations were not met as fast as they wanted it to happen. And so they decided, you remember the slogan? You know both, you don't know both, we still vote for you.
Well, we're singing a new one now. We want Cooch. We want Cooch. I say we haven't learned lesson. But here is it. We got 28 days to go. It's very, I mean, people, I'm getting nervous. Some people are getting emotional. The country will either, in some people's context, the country will either make or break itself in 28 days. Do you see it that way?
Liberia will make it. We had our all of this, the broad scheme, is a natural evolution to the progress in the policy. Sometimes you have to try alternatives. You know, you remember this big thing CDC was this mighty hunger for democracy for the people, and there were Solomon boys and Slipway boys, and they down through them, blah, 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 blah. See where they are with the bill. This country has never been developed. Never. More color than now. Look at our performances. That doesn't mean saying it. Look at the record. Look at how we have performed. Look at the kinds of international crimes we've been involved in now. One scandal, worsening scandal after the other, wrapped around the executive mansion. See, I mean, we're just the laughing stock of the world. If this was not serious, it would be the biggest joke ever. You promise so much and you deliver absolutely nothing. Look, and so Liberians have seen that leadership matters. Everybody cannot be president of our country. We must select the best. Yesterday there was a headline that said Liberia was in intensive care. This was an apt description. To be in intensive care unit, it means your health situation is worse. So that people need to be very close. I mean, the way we say you begin life or death. This is where Nigeria is. We need to choose life, not friendship, not partisanship. We need to choose life. When you are in intensive care unit, when you are in critical condition, you do not want to choose your best
who may be a doctor want to choose the best doctor to save your life. Even if it is your child's life, your child is in intensive care, you have to make a choice. You do not ask which tribe that doctor coming from, if it is the best doctor. You do not ask which school that doctor went to, if that doctor is the best doctor.
Mm-hmm.
You do not ask which fraternity that doctor belongs to, which party that doctor belongs to, if it is the best doctor. You simply want the best doctor to help save your life or the life of the person you love. This is where Liberia is now. And we know Liberians have always made the right decision for this country. They will make the right decision because Liberians know that the best person to lead us out of the mess we are in, whether it be a push mess, whether it be a corruption mess, whether it be a failure in the government mess, whether it be failure in school mess, our children not getting the best quality of education, our hospitals, and we call anything but that, so much so that government officials, when they are sick, they have to travel out of here. They who have the duty to provide the hospital have to travel outside the country when they get sick. But Liberians have to go to the local hospital because they cannot afford to go anywhere. This is when we decide. And Liberians have always made the right choice and the right decision for this country. And they will elect Alexander Bennett the next president of this country because he is the best surgeon to get us out of the intensive care.
State of the Nation, Ambassador Louis Brown of the collaborating political parties on State of the Nation this afternoon. Let me ask this question. There was an attempt to bring 4 parties together under the CPP, 2 left, 2 remain, and form the CPP or continue the CPP. And in the wake of all these things ahead of campaign election, these 2 parties forming CPP are forming collaboration with some of those who left the CPP under the name Protect Your Vote. People get confused. But why form another collaboration to protect your vote when you couldn't form one ticket? Yes.
Look, question that you were asked. One of the things we have seen is that people have tried to project themselves to the other. You remember when a lot of people were saying Alexander Cummings is too desperate for power? And then you finally heard President Obama quoted as saying this in newspapers, like, we dance with the devil. Just that is classic desperation. Many I will abandon all my principles. I will do anything just to. This was at the heart of the story. We've heard the lines being too often repeated that Ambassador Boyka asks Mr. Cummings to be his running mate, and Mr. Cummings refused.
That didn't happen?
That is such a lie. That is such a lie. The only person who asks the other person to help them become the next president of this country because of the consequential nature of the election and the work to be done was Mr. Cummings asking Ambassador Boyka in that famous meeting in that. Mr. Boyka, Ambassador Boyka, never. He's a very good man. He has years of public service, which should be special place reserved for
senior elder statesman, and he should be respected for the years of service to our country. But he never asked Mr. Cummings to do it. Mr. Cummings did ask him. And if you go back to the framework, they were under the framework that elected Senator Yombika Lawrence, Senator Jonathan Sobel of
River G.
Senator Darrell Dillon of Musirati, who else? Senator Prince Boy of Bon County, and others. I think there were 6 or 7. That framework provided, that same framework provided, that they would go to the primary of the parties for the business of electing, where they would not arrive at a consensus for president, they will go to a primary.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, Ambassador Boyka repeatedly showed a lack of interest in going to the primary. And you remember when they did the whole block voting, they came up with all kinds of excuses to avoid the primary. That their own delegates would be brought back. And when none of that would wash with the CP supporters, they ended up manufacturing erroneous, bogus charges, playing up to the government, because the government always has interest after the midterm 2020 elections, senatorial election, to break up the CP. Who helped them? Ambassador Boyka. They trumped up false charges against Mr. Cummings, took him to court, and guess who was chairing the CPP at the time? Ambassador Boyka. Not surprising. Guess who testified for the government in that bogus and erroneous case? Ambassador Boyka. So there was always, not only did he not ask, he made deliberate efforts, one, to break up the city, but secondly, to ensure that Alexander Cummings had no chance of becoming president, because he always believed that Alexander Cummings was stopping him from being president, given that he felt entitled to be president. So all of that is I mean, the facts are historically confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
Truth is, on many occasions, whenever asked Mr. Cummings, we always see, if we went to a primary, as we have agreed to, and Ambassador Boyka became the standard bearer as a result of that, I will support him as I will myself. The record will show Ambassador Boyka never even once said that about never even once in the public record. So there was always an attempt. Once it was clear that Mr. Cummings had interest in running as a librarian for the highest office in a process that all of them agreed to, they hashed a plan to ensure that it did not happen, including trying to arrest him, lie on him, and prosecute him, which the government was very anxious and willing to cooperate to do. So that answers your question. Liberians need to put this to bed, and I hope they can put it to bed finally. If there is desperation yet, it is on the side of someone who is saying, I will abandon my principles and I will do anything just to be president.
So, with all these you just explained, I'm wondering, with all these, if they didn't put in quotation embarrassment, how come you signing a communique or a resolution with some of these very people you refer to as people who betrayed the CPP cause, and then you are entering an agreement for you to protect your vote together?
You know, politics is about interest. Mr. Cummings has said, and we take the position that distrust, the connivance, the conspiracy against Mr. Cummings and against his campaign effort. Not getting all of that. The interest of the people of Liberia is most supreme. It imposed primacy. So where that joins in protecting the integrity of the one man, one vote, we will work with any and every party. Do we necessarily need to trust you? No. Because, all of us, when you get bitten by a snake, you run with the snake. But where the interests come to be joined, that interest is protecting the vote against unscrupulous individuals who will want to cheat. When the Liberian people decide that Alexander Cummings is the next president, and they line up freely and fairly and vote for him, we want that result to be reflected in the votes. We do not want anything. At least, if there's nothing we can agree on, we can all agree. And if we can find common ways to work together to achieve that for the Liberian people, we will remain open, we will remain engaged, we will put aside our personal issues and disbeliefs and that kind of stuff, because Liberia is bigger and better than all of us. And we need to protect collectively and singularly the interests of the people. This is why we will work with anyone who wants to join us in doing the right thing for Liberia.
Okay, it's 5 o'clock here in Monrovia. This is State of the Nation with Ambassador Louis Brown of the collaborating political parties. With 28 days to go to elections, all the presidential candidates are crisscrossing the country. We now open up lines. The first caller is David Ernest Coty. David Coty, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon to you. To my good friend and brother. Okay, what I'm hearing today is breaking news. I've heard people say from time to time that Mr. Cummings got big hard. He was asked by Ambassador Barker to be his vice president. He said, no, I must be president. But I'm hearing something different today. But my question to my good old friend and brother, all of the problems you have had in the CPP, this person taking this one to court, sometimes it surprised me too. I didn't want to hear that kind of thing. But it happened. Is there a possibility that if one of you go to the second round with the CDC, the other would be able to say, all right, look, let's put everything behind us and join this group to go against the ruling party? Is it possible?
Okay. So he's taking notes. You will address your concern, Ernest. Thank you so much. Next caller.
Hello? Yes, good evening to the ambassador in studio. Hello? Hello?
Go ahead. Just go ahead.
Okay, so let me before Ambassador Small. I think the message preaching may be found, but the person who is preaching the message is not the best person. Now, let's look at this issue. You are preaching or to be the best to be. And it's coming to see Liberia have been voting right now. We know that Liberia have been staying from the time of Chancellor, from the time of Opo. They have a that the international community does not accept, and you come here to see Liberia have been voting right. That's another contradiction. But then to the issue of Cummings. Cummings is the one to be the president of the right. Cummings is in bed with Madame Sellee. Madame Sellee, who he said, and he's in bed with Madame Sellee. Madame Sellee is deciding for Cummings who becomes.
What is your reliance, Chief? What is your reliance? Can you? So hold on now, hold on. Let's get this thing correctly. You said Cummings is in bed with Ellen, right? And you say your proof is because Dylan said it. Hold on now, Chief. So what? You say your proof is because Dylan said it that they met Madame Sellee, right? But didn't Dylan? Hold on, Chief. Why you can't give me a chance? Let me ask the question, please. So didn't Dylan tell you that he attended the meeting?
Yes. You have to go
So Cummings was not invited and he still went there, right? The argument I'm trying to proffer here is if your reliance is only because a meeting was called and one person went there or two persons went there, one person is in bed, another person is in bed, how do you reconcile or draw the dichotomy between the two?
To encourage young ladies and to allow young ladies to go with him. When he the government almost to the plan was very corrupt, but then going behind to that being discussing with
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let me take the next call. Yeah. Yep. Hello. Hello. Go ahead, Chief. They wanna. What part of River says you call? Yapata or Sesto? Okay, let's hear you. Thank you. Calling from Riverside. What's your name? Oh, sorry. Calling from Riverside, Atia, between the Sample and Atia. Okay, let's hear you, caller. Hello? Yeah, let's hear you. You have to hurry up to relocate yourself. The background noise. Why are you relocating? Me with Ebe Blackie. Okay. So go on.
You know, let me appreciate former Minister Louis Brown for his deliberation this year. This one still is new the opposition. When you come in able to defend yourself, almost 70% of the time to get the government that you want to concede, at least decision. But unless some of the colleagues in the CCP that will take almost 80 to 90% of their time in the party, which in the second place, I think they will only be telling us that they want the second place, but I think people in Louis Brown are just change it now. I don't think the target is unity party, but rather the target should be the full people who have no message for the Ablain people, who have got destitution for the Ablain people, and the Ablain people living in a property. I don't think that we need to attack the unity party when one call I won't go to rescue the Ablain people for the
okay. Thank you. Ebe Blackie, are you there? Okay, let's hear you.
Well, let me greet my boss, your boss.
Ebe, just move one step. Just move. You cracking? You're cracking? Okay, much better. Let's hear you.
I'm distinguished gentleman in who got the problem. My boss never stopped at the ability. In fact, it was Honor Minister Brown. Some of us got him up the next ship, from him. So he's one of the best we got in our country. I'd just like to congratulate him, for his side that he has taken. No one should watch at him for his side. I'd just like to ask Minister Brown, my boss, sort of information. How did you view Ambassador Joseph Dimopwaka as vice president? How did you see him now? Is there any difference when you language of the person, Joseph Dimopwaka when you minister?
Okay.
Does that remain or it has changed?
Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me take Pascal Davis of the CDC. Pascal, hello.
Yes.
Yes, let's hear you.
Thank you so much. And let me say thanks to your guest. At the point was some of us follow them because of their point. So like we have now been shown people of eloquence. And so the supply is just one person. But I mean, I'm concerned because the Sakumi is about to fight corruption when he's elected. You're aware that I know, and many Liberians are aware, if you tend to fight corruption, it must first begin with yourself as the person. And I mean, for you to take and for information gather is something an individual with 70,000. I mean, we all know the story. Anything, I mean, you claim that you want to save the country.
What is the story, Chief? The story that we know is that an office staff to the Secretary General of the Liberty Party absconded in foreign country. He was arrested, extradited to Liberia.
That's not important. I want to ask.
No, but you said we know the story. No, listen. No, I'm not attempting to ask a question. You said we know the story. I'm asking you, what is the story?
So you just explained, but this is the question that I thought I want to ask. I mean, to see somebody who intends to, or some people who want to sort things with the on the board, they want to sort with everything. So for you to take 70,000 that belongs to an institution and give it to one man and split the individual and spend it with that kind of money, how do we trust you as the people that just want to support and give them the power?
Okay.
I mean, I know you are agree with me. So how you support me on the support?
Thank you.
When things are happening around and I'm going for
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Patrick. Not Patrick, Pascal. This caller is on the line. Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
We take 4 more. Yeah, you are the first of the 4. Let's hear you quickly.
And let me say hats off to the ambassador institute. My name is Prince Plama. You know, it's quite unfortunate for people in this country to think that Mr. Cummings will not be president and they are living in the world of utopia. Cummings will be the next president in this country, and let me just go and hug the talk about that issue. You know, the party has to come back.
I don't like the way you people discuss issue. Hello, you have to leave the noise. Let's hear you. Let's hear you. But the background is noisy. Where are you? Yes, much better. Sorry, I had to let the guy go. I don't like the kind of slang. You don't like it. What is that? That's not issue based. Let's hear you, Desmond.
Yeah. So thank you for having me. Let me say good evening to the erudite ambassador Louis Garcia Brown. He spoke excellently well as always. We have never doubted his capacity in terms of speaking to national issues, and we will never doubt it. But Ambassador Brown struck a very important point. This conversation is about whether or not Mr. Cummings has been asked to go as far as a Senate Bureau to Ambassador Boga, as to whether Ambassador Boga has been Mr. Cummings. No, maybe journalists, we want to encourage journalists. Talk focus. When you are hosting Ambassador Joseph Boga, can you please ask him this question? Because Mr. Cummings has clearly stated in time with our numbers on different platforms that there has been no day where Ambassador Boga asked him to be his running mate. Instead, he made a promise has always asked him to lift his hand up as the other statement when they were in CPP so that they all work together and Mr. Cummings won't understand about of the CPP. But Ambassador Boga has never wanted Mr. Cummings to serve as his running mate.
Okay.
Before I drop it now, in a very second, they have a medallion girl situation. If a man wants a woman to be his wife, he is a president who goes to that to the front. The man only wants to the woman because he needs that woman to be by his side. And so Ambassador Boga should have done that. He has never done that. Maybe the journalist talks with Supreme Store. He asked Ambassador Boga this question. Let me tell you to the Liberian people what he has told it. I mean, I posted the comments on becoming running mate when we were still having that kind of conversation. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. I'll take the last caller. This caller is on. Hello. You are the last caller. Let's hear you. What's your name? Where are you calling us from?
Thank you, Chris. My name is Jamal Bakwayan. I call from Kingsville.
Jala, let's hear you. 1 minute.
Yeah, my question to Mr. Brown is, if we are minister under a communist government, will he sign the document that was signed by the foreign minister of this government in the giving the right to kids and lesbians?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. A consolation one. Hello.
Well, good afternoon, Chris, and good afternoon.
Yeah.
My name is Emma Hammer, the College of Counseling. Let me appreciate you this afternoon. So my question is, what is the prayer beyond the CTV? Why can't we get a better peaceful election that will come to the election? Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. That's our peace ambassador. The last question is, what assurance can the CPP give for having peaceful elections? That's it. So Ambassador will now address your concerns. Sorry, the calls are in their millions and we can't take calls anymore. Ambassador?
Anyway, I want to thank all the callers for their contributions. I will try to answer the listeners. The first is my dear friend David Kuti. David, I got, by the way, Saah, I got your text inviting me to the show, so please let me know when I can come on, and it will be my pleasure. David's question was possibility of support.
In possible runoff.
Yes. So, David, to answer you and to answer Liberians everywhere who are concerned about this, Mr. Alexander Benedict will be in the runoff. It is as simple as that. We have the evidence continue to show it. Our community engagement with Liberians continue to prove it. We do not lose. I've never lost the presidential election without winners. But more than that, we're not just trying to win for ourselves, we're winning for our country. We're winning for Liberia. And in truth, they are getting it. Liberians are understanding this. We will be in the runoff. We've heard all this crap about one round victory, half round victory, 1 day round victory.
Half round?
All the so-called images of people to put 1,000 people together, then you take pictures from angle and the press. We understand that the Unity Party and the CDC would like to be the only party running in this election, but frankly, how each of them really truly represent the change that the people need. So we are there in the second round. What we will try to do is to work with the other opposition community to join us in making president. We are a one-term president. By the way, we are hoping that the CPP is joined in the second round by the Unity Party and not President we are in the CPC. Such is his failure that we do not believe he deserves to be even in the second round. So Liberian people are resolved. We will be in the second round, and we will expect a better candidate that we will get the support of others. Now, the second caller talked, I think, about whether it was the CPP, but he talked about pushing out. I think it was who ended up becoming running mate to White House or something. I'm not sure if I got the question right. What people must not forget, and I've tried to explain to us, Chris, what is really at stake here in each one. there was a recording recently. I don't know if you all have played it or there is a listen to it. It's not just an ordinary, but there were two recordings. It's not just an ordinary, they're not just ordinary, they brushed aside. In one, Senator Prince Johnson was very clear that in fact, I guess the question, yes, it was about President Sellee support.
Call for meeting. Yeah. In bed, communities in Berry Valley.
But that caller in Liberia's first Africa, Senator Prince Johnson, told Liberians that he pushed out Senator Young Lawrence and every pastor in favor of Senator Jeremiah Who to be running mate. In fact, it was Senator Prince Johnson who named Senator Jeremiah Who in him before Senator Ambassador Whitaker in February of this year, or there, Senator Paul was very clear, when he said that he supported Ambassador Whitaker in 2017, but for the 2023 elections, said to the Liberian people, I cannot support the Ambassador Whitaker because he dramatized a downfall motion with his hand, saying that Ambassador Whitaker now lacks the mental activity and alertness required to be president, which, according to whom he had in 2017, but no longer had in 2023, which he could not support. Now, I'm carefully trying to draw you to see a conclusion and a pattern here that is still very responsible. So, those who say, and I'm referring to that caller who said, former President Ellen Johnson supports Alexander Cummings on the strength of Bill's clean off the meeting. And so, what we have seen February, then Senator Johnson said in his report that for 4 months, I don't know if that caller has forgotten, but Liberian people, please don't forget this. It is very important for your future. He said for 4 months he worked day and night. His words were without sleep to ensure that Senator Yomi Kanga Lawrence and Henry Costa did not become vice running mate to Ambassador Whitaker, but that Ambassador Whitaker would choose the man who had publicly said of Ambassador Whitaker that he could not support him because he lacked the mental stability by reason of age and ill health. In fact, if you listen to the OKF report, Senator actually said he likened Ambassador Whitaker to his aging father, whose aging father, who he said had reversed roles with him. His father, who once bought him pampers, he was now buying his father's pampers. I mean, that is as dramatic and cold and disrespectful, not just of his father, but of Ambassador Whitaker, as anyone could have been. But what did Senator Prince Johnson say? This was the time for him. Now, Senator Johnson, what Joe was not talking about, he was talking about himself. Senator Johnson has always, every election that he contests, since the end of the war, he has contested for the presidency or the Senate. he has always held ambition for the Liberian presidency. This, according to him, is a time they have never been closer to the Liberian presidency than it is now. Nigerians, you who say Johnson's former president Eli Johnson said it is supporting comments. Do you know why Senator Prince Johnson is supporting Ambassador Waka and has been Senator John Michael as running mate? Because it is an opportunity, according to him, to be president of our country. That is the danger of things. And that is my answer. Look at what you are saying.
So the other caller said, if you were foreign minister, would you have signed on to that communique in Lusaka, allegedly signing on for gay rights in Liberia?
Liberia has laws. The laws of Liberia remain laws of Liberia until they are ratified. The law of Liberia criminalizes sodomy, and therefore we respect Liberian law. You see, international commitments also based on domestic considerations, and therefore no foreign minister, I mean this is a hypothetical, but no foreign minister should go to sign a law, a treaty that inherently is self-contradictory to its own domestic needs. Unless you teach the domestic, basically. So, although that is hypothetical, and I am not supporting Mr. Hunt in search of a job, not foreign minister, I have served my country as much as I possibly can. This, for me, is the biggest and most important service I've ever done to my country. To give it the quality of leadership that will help change the direction of our country and improve the living condition of our country. This, for me, is the biggest service. So anybody who thinks I'm looking for a job, you're totally wrong.
Okay.
And then my young friend, who I've not seen,
Blackie.
I hope you're well with your family. All is going well. Your important question was how did I view Ambassador Boyka as Vice President, and how do I view him? Last night I had to respond to an interesting where Ambassador Boyka too often referred to himself as a parked race car over a period of 12 months. And I actually said, I'm sure if he had a chance to take that back, he would actually take it back. Because having been second in command for 12 months, to suggest that you are part of it, or that you cannot identify with the success because you're scared to identify with failure. The question has to be asked, how would you have justified your salary for 12 years? I have always had nothing now of the most respect for the public service of Ambassador Joseph Newman. I think it is and should remain a respected elderly statesman for the quality of service he has given the country. Unfortunately, he thinks it was the service of a parked race car, meaning it was good enough to do a lot, but it was given a good chance to do it. And so I hope that answers the question, Adam. Assurance for prepared election in the country. I could not declare Liberian people. Hear me out. This, if you will remember nothing, I seem to be remember this. these elections are so consequential. They must be free, fair, credible. They must not just be free, fair, they must be seen to be free, fair, and credible by the Liberian. This is extremely important. The Liberian people must see that the result truly reflects their votes. Now, it means that we have to provide the money that the NEC needs to get these elections. It means that all of us must work as hard as we can to educate our people. It means the government must meet its duty to the National Elections Commission in on time. In on time. There will be no hanky-panky with these elections. None whatsoever. They are too consequential for Liberian lives. So those who running around, they can win half election and don't want to give NEC the money to do the proper election that this country deserves, you are throwing Liberia into a risk that the people of this country do not deserve. These elections, and I assure all Liberians, as to the best of our ability, will be seen to be free, fair, and transparent. My final point, please.
In 1 minute. In 1 minute. In 1 minute.
No,
we are 30 minutes into a new program, another program.
But this is too important for the country.
Please.
I don't know if this was the same seat, but about a week or two ago, the former vice president.
That's the same seat.
Same seat?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, what a coincidence. And I think you did the interview.
Yes, with 2 other colleagues.
And although unprompted, the vice president says something very profound that I don't want to come here and sit in that same seat. Don't remind this country about. And it links again to our election being free, fair, and credible. The vice president said, and correct me if I'm wrong, that in 2017, he was asked after it was, as far as they were concerned, they had the results where
announced
that reflect free, fair, credible.
He said he was cheated.
Election. He actually said he was cheated.
Yes.
Now I'm happy you can. And he said, I think Mr. Ure asked him to respond by putting Liberians,
young people in the street. Yes, and he rejected.
And the vice president said he rejected.
Yes.
And I think he said correctly that he rejected it because he loved the country and he did not want people to get hurt or killed. And I think he also saying that they were armed. He was aware that there were armed men at Coca-Cola factory.
That was quoting Ure now. That Ure told him that he had men at Coca-Cola factory, young people with arms.
I think you should listen to him. But that also, had he done that, he would have likely not be alive today. I think that was of what he said. But in any case, here is what I find to be disturbing at the vice president. Who was the vice president speaking? Why was he saying that? What is the message to all Liberians? What should we glean from what the vice president actually said? Unprompted. So, I think that was a month and a half to the next election. The vice president said exactly where I am and said this to the country. I believe, and Liberians need to consider this. Those of us who want to see Mr. Weah become a one-term president, we are risking Mr. Weah's re-election by cheating if necessary, by voting for Ambassador Joseph. Why am I saying this? Because if in 2017, when President had no control over an army, over the National Elections Commission, over the police, as he does now, over the Moravia City Corporation and all the suspicions around it, as he does now. And you were afraid then to protest a cheating result. Can Liberia's people trust the president? We are cheating to protest a result now in 2023, 6 years later? My answer is no. This is why I believe the vice president was warning Liberians, sending a message to President. And if you help me be the last man standing against you, you run the best chance of being re-elected president, because if you cheated me, I will not protest. I will do nothing. In fact, I will accept the results. This, my people, is a risk. Those who want to see the end of President William, those who want to see President William become a one-term president, there is only one person they will not cheat. That's Alexander Benedict Combs.
What are you going to do
Because
if you feel cheated?
There will be consequences. There's only one person who has always promised consequences, and he has delivered consequences.
What could be the meaning of that consequence?
We Liberia's people want to see the end to their suffering. They don't just want someone to just be there for being there against President India, to in a way validate some bogus re-election. This is too serious. The risk of re-electing President India is, in my view, in casting ballots for Ambassador Boyka, who has indicated at least a month and a half before the election that I will do nothing if I am cheated.
Okay, thank you so much. And the big thank go to Traffic Plus crew. They've been standing waiting for the past extra 29 minutes. Louis Brown of the collaborating political parties. What a marathon interaction. When do we do this next?
I am available.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Sam Judo was behind the camera in showing the images to you online. Magdalene set up this interview. She had for an online meeting. And my name is Chris. It's a wonderful time having all of you listening and participating on this edition of State of the Nation. Tomorrow, before you leave, Chief, I didn't ask you whether your candidate will be at the debate tomorrow.
Mr. Collins is ready for on the vision for the future. Just hope that Ambassador Boyka and President William will be
Well, we've served everyone. All the 20 presidential candidates have been served invitation. At least 60% have agreed that they're going to be. The hall is set on tomorrow, and I will be there. John Colley of the Liberia Media for Democratic Initiative, Marco Joseph Siemens, the PUL, and other civil society groupings, including Adama Dempsey and others, will all be there tomorrow. Courtesy to State of the Nation at Cinco Palace tomorrow at 10 a.m. And we're going to go full blast. Thanks so much to the guys from Traffic Plus. I'm too ashamed for the guys. Man. We ate 30 minutes of their time, Ambassador. I'll see you tomorrow, of course, from the Cinco Palace Auditorium, where the seats are all set. And in collaboration with Liberia Public Radio. We come to you tomorrow on screen and on air. See you tomorrow.